The battle for your life does not happen in great wars. It happens in the first 30 seconds after you open your eyes. Most men lose this battle every single day. They wake up, and the first thing they do is give their mind away to others. Notifications, emails, worry, fear about the future. They start the day on their knees, reacting to the world, but the Stoics knew something we forgot. Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire on earth, but his most important victory happened before the sun came up: the control of his own mind. Your mind is programmable. If you do not program it, the world will do it for you. Today, I will give you 5 phrases, 5 mental codes, based on the ancient wisdom of Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These are not just words. These are tools for mental warfare. If you repeat them every morning, you will rewire your brain for calm, focus, and unshakable power. If you want to stop being a slave to your emotions and become the emperor of your own life, watch until the end. Phrase number 5 is the one that separates boys from men. But before we start, I need to tell you something. About 80% of people will apply phrase 3 the wrong way. They will turn motivation into fear. I will show you how to do it correctly. Pay attention. Let's begin the reprogramming. The first phrase removes 90% of your morning worry. I accept what comes. The Stoics called this amor fati, love of fate. You wake up and already worry about traffic, about rain, about your boss's mood. You suffer for things you cannot control. Epictetus, who was born a slave and became one of the greatest wise men in history, taught this. Do not ask for things to happen as you want. Instead, want them to happen as they happen, and your life will be peaceful. When you say, I accept what comes, you are not giving up. You are putting on armor. You are telling the universe, throw whatever you want at me. I am adaptable. I cannot be broken. Think about it like this. Imagine you wake up and it is raining on your wedding day. Most people get angry. But if you already decided to accept what comes, you are already at peace, even if it rains at your wedding. Here is the mistake most people make. They confuse acceptance with giving up. They are not the same thing. Acceptance means you stop fighting reality. Then you work with what you have. If you are ready to accept today's challenge, comment below right now. I accept what comes. Write it down. Make it real. Wait. Before phrase 2, I need to warn you about something. Most people waste their best energy on useless things. Mental arguments, worrying about other people's opinions, gossip. The next phrase is like a filter. It will cut through all the noise and show you what really matters. Let me show you. Your energy is limited. Your attention is the most expensive thing in the world, and everyone wants to steal it. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? The second phrase is, only what is essential matters. This is a filter. When you say this, the noise disappears. What remains is your purpose. What remains is the work that builds your empire. Everything else is distraction. Cut the noise. Focus on what is essential. Let me tell you about a student of mine. He woke up at 5 a.m. every day, but by 5:02, he was already on Instagram, scrolling, reacting, wasting his best energy. I told him about this phrase. He applied it for 7 days. On the 8th day, he sent me a message. He said, I built more in 1 week than in 6 months. How? He cut 90% of the mental garbage. He stopped checking his phone first thing in the morning. He stopped reading news that made him angry. He stopped talking to people who drained his energy. He focused only on what was essential: his business, his health, his family. That's it. Everything else? Gone. You have 24 hours in a day, but you only have about 3 or 4 hours of deep focus energy. Most people waste those hours on nothing. On scrolling, on worrying, on reacting. The Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Every morning when you wake up, say this: only what is essential matters. Then ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I need to do today? Write them down. Do them first. Before emails, before messages, before anything else. Now, pay close attention, because the next phrase is the most misunderstood one. This is where 80% of people fail. They turn this phrase into paranoia instead of power. I'm going to show you the right way to use it, the way that saved Marcus Aurelius during the worst moments of his life. This might sound dark, but it is the greatest source of motivation that exists. The Stoics called it memento mori. The 3rd phrase is, this could be my last day. You live like you have all the time in the world. You say you will apologize tomorrow. You say you will start that project tomorrow. But tomorrow is only a promise, not a guarantee. Seneca said, you live as if you will live forever. When you wake up, look in the mirror and say, this could be my last day. This is not to make you sad. This is to make you intense. If today was the end, would you waste time being angry about small things? Would you be afraid to take risks? No. You would do what needs to be done. You would love more, work better, and live with truth. Use death as fuel for life. But here is the right way to do this, and here is where most people fail. Do this with me right now. Stop the video if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heart beating. Each beat is one less. Now think, if today was your last day, would you call that person? Would you ask for forgiveness? Would you send that project? Write down now 3 things you would do differently. Take 5 seconds. Do it. Those 3 things, that is what you should be doing every day. Memento mori is not about death. It is about waking up to life. The wrong way is to think about death and feel fear. The right way is to think about death and feel power. Because when you know time is limited, you stop wasting it. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, plagues, betrayal. His wife was unfaithful. His son was weak. He had every reason to give up. But he wrote in his meditations, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. He did not freeze in fear. He used it as fire. Every morning he woke up knowing he might not see tomorrow. So he ruled with wisdom. He loved his people. He wrote his truth. He did not waste a single day. That is the power of memento mori. It does not make you afraid of death. It makes you fall in love with life. The world will try to hurt you. People will disrespect you, ignore you, criticize you. If your peace depends on other people's behavior, you are a prisoner. Your mind must be a fortress, an inner citadel. The 4th phrase is a declaration of power. Nobody enters my mind without my permission. If someone insults you, it is just noise. It only becomes an offense if you accept it, if you let it enter. Remember, you do not control other people's actions, but you have total control over your reaction. Refuse the poison. Keep your guard up. Think about it like this. Your mind is like a castle. There is a gate. There are walls. There are guards. Most people leave the gate wide open. Anyone can walk in. Any comment, any criticism, any bad news. But the Stoic builds walls. The Stoic has guards at the gate. When negativity comes, the guard asks, does this deserve to enter? Will this make me better? Or will this just poison me? If the answer is no, the gate stays closed. The negativity stays outside. You stay peaceful inside. Epictetus was a slave. People could beat him, chain him, sell him. But he said, no one can hurt me without my permission. Because even though they controlled his body, they could not control his mind. His mind was free. His mind was a fortress. You have the same power. Your boss can yell at you. Your mind stays calm. Someone can betray you. Your mind stays strong. The economy can crash. Your mind stays focused because you decided nobody enters without permission. This does not mean you ignore everything. It means you choose what affects you. Constructive criticism from someone you respect? Let it in. Random hate from a stranger online? Keep it out. Bad news you cannot change? Keep it out. Problems you can solve? Let them in, then solve them. You are building an inner citadel, a place of peace, a place of power, a place where you are always safe no matter what happens outside. If this video is helping you build that fortress, leave a like right now. It helps this message reach other warriors who need to hear it. We have arrived at the final phrase, the rule that turned generals into legends. Life will put obstacles in your path, money problems, sickness, failures. The average man looks at the problem and says, "This blocked my path." The Stoic looks at the problem and says, "The obstacle is the path." The fifth phrase is, "The obstacle is the way." What blocks the action advances the action. What stands in the way becomes the way. If you have no money, the path is learning to sell. If you are weak, the path is training. The problem is not the end of the road. The problem is the map. Wake up and say, "The obstacle is the way." And suddenly nothing can stop you, because everything that happens, good or bad, is fuel for your growth. But let me break this down into 3 levels, because most people stay stuck at level 1. Level 1, beginner. You tolerate the obstacle. You say, "This is bad, but I can handle it." You survive. That is good, but it is not enough. Level 2, intermediate. You use the obstacle. You say, "This is fuel to grow stronger." You do not just survive, you improve. This is better, but there is still one more level. Level 3, master. You love the obstacle. You say, "I am grateful this exists," because you understand that without resistance, there is no growth. Without problems, there is no progress. Without obstacles, there is no transformation. Which level are you at? Be honest with yourself. When Marcus Aurelius faced the Antonine Plague, it killed 5 million people. 5 million. His empire was dying. His people were suffering. He could have asked, "Why is this happening to me?" But he did not. He asked, "How can this make me stronger?" And during that war, during that plague, during that chaos, he wrote his Meditations, one of the greatest books ever written, born from the worst obstacle he ever faced. The obstacle became the way. Here is what science now proves. When you reframe a problem as an opportunity, your brain releases dopamine instead of cortisol. Literally, you transform stress into fuel. The Stoics knew this 2,000 years ago. Science proved them right 2,000 years later. Every morning, look at your biggest problem and say, "The obstacle is the way." Then ask, "What is this teaching me? How can I use this? What muscle am I building right now?" Lost your job? You are learning resilience and creativity. Relationship ended. You are learning self-reliance and growth. Business failed. You are learning what not to do next time. There is no failure. There is only feedback. There is no obstacle. There is only opportunity. Wait, I was going to end here. But you made it this far, so you deserve the secret I never revealed before. There is a 6th phrase. The Stoics did not write it down, but all the great ones practiced it in silence. The phrase is, "I am the author of my story." Marcus Aurelius did not just inherit an empire. He inherited wars, betrayals, an unfaithful wife, a weak son. He could have been a victim, but he chose to be a hero. Every morning you wake up and you can choose, be a side character in other people's lives, or be the main character of your own epic journey. Repeat, "I am the author of my story." You are not reading a book someone else wrote. You are writing it. Every choice is a sentence. Every action is a paragraph. Every day is a chapter. If you do not like the story so far, write a better next chapter. You have the pen. You have the power. You are the author. Comment below, "I am the author," if this makes sense to you. Write it, claim it, own it. Now let me give you the complete morning ritual that combines all 6 phrases into one powerful practice. Step 1. Within 30 seconds of waking up, before touching your phone, say out loud, "I accept what comes. This could be my last day." Step 2. While making coffee or taking a shower, visualize one difficult situation you might face today. Now say, "The obstacle is the way." Feel the energy shift. Step 3. Before leaving your house, look in the mirror and declare, "Only what is essential matters. Nobody enters without permission. I am the author of my story." This takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes that separate a reactive day from a proactive day. 2 minutes that separate a victim from a warrior. 2 minutes that separate a boy from a man. These are not just phrases. These are weapons. But weapons rust if you do not use them. So here is the challenge, the 30-day Stoic challenge. Days 1 to 10, repeat the 6 phrases every morning. Make it automatic. Days 11 to 20, apply one phrase to each difficult situation you face. Practice in the real world. Days 21 to 30, teach these phrases to someone else. Teaching makes you master them. If you do this, in 30 days, you will not recognize the man you have become. I will do something special. If you comment, "I accept the 30-day challenge," I will personally reply with a bonus technique that is not in this video. Last thing, the algorithm only shows this video to more people if you hit like right now. If this helped you, help other warriors find this message. Which phrase will you use tomorrow morning? Comment it below. Subscribe for more brutal truth and ancient wisdom. I will see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay stoic, stay unstoppable.